Hello and welcome to another Watch Report video review. My name is James Stacy and today we're very happy to say we're taking a look at the new TAG Heuer Formula 1 Grand Date. So this is one of the entry-level models in the TAG Heuer lineup, quartz powered, F1 styled, and you get a Grand Date in sub-seconds. So let's take a look here. So as far as sizing goes, you have 44 millimeters across, 12.5 millimeters tall. It's a sapphire crystal. Inside it's powered by a Swiss Ronda 6004B movement, which gives you the sub-seconds, so your second dial is at 6 o'clock, and then you'll see right there at the bottom, that's actually the date, the 07 there. Other features on this one, the crown, which is extended there, and the bezel is made out of a titanium carbide, which in theory should be very hard to scratch and is also very light in use. It's a 200 meter water resist. The numbers and the hands are loomed where available. You get a nice, some nice tag details on this side. You get the very nice crown detail there. And this one is on a TAG Heuer signed rubber strap. It's very soft, very springy, and really a nice way to wear the watch. You can also get it on a bracelet. So here I'll just show you the movement. It's a standard movement, so full out gives you time setting. Out 1 and you'll see the date clicks over there. This is right down here. It's kind of hard to tell because it's monochrome. There's really no color at all on the dial. You don't even get the new TAG Heuer colored logo that they're putting on many of them. And then it's a screw down count, so there's very little weight and it screws down. And it's nice and tight. You get 2 or 3 full turns. You get the nice crown sign there. So overall, this is a really nicely made watch, even for an entry-level watch. As I said in my review, sometimes you expect the entry-level watch to be like a really nice car that has no features or kind of just be a shadow of the watches that have made a brand famous. I really don't think TAG was phoning it in on this one, even though it doesn't have the standard manufacturer's price of a TAG. What we'll do is I'm going to charge it under the light and we'll see how well it glows. Okay, so we've charged the TAG Heuer F1 Grand Date under the light for about 30 seconds. And this is what you'll find. It actually glows really nicely. It's a little bit bluer on the video than it is in real life. It's a little bit more like a citizen greenish blue color. The one thing that doesn't line up, or at least once it starts to fade, the itty bitty dot that you'll see there, these 2 triangles, are the tips of the hands. You can see they're a slightly different shade, a little bit more green in person than the numbers and the markers. Kind of annoying because it's just, I don't know, it's a quality control thing. It's barely noticeable, but it becomes more noticeable when it's not as dark as it is when we're filming here. Okay, now we'll take a look at a wrist shot. So at 12.5 millimeters tall, it shouldn't be too bad on wrist. Okay, and there you go. So as you can see, it doesn't sit too high. I think it looks pretty sporty on the rubber strap. You could easily get just about anything over it. It's about as thick as a thick dress watch. Certainly doesn't feel like a dive watch. And I don't know if it's a contribution of the titanium carbide bezel, but it really doesn't feel like all that heavy of a watch. You get little signed accents here on the keep and on the buckle, and of course the TAG Heuer logo on the bracelet. I kind of like the tire tread look of it, kind of fits in, and it all kind of works together with the sprocket style bezel and the instrument style hands there. Okay, so TAG lists the F1 Grand Date, the current model, like this one, for $950, manufacturer's suggested price. You can find it online from a number of reputable dealers for $695, give or take, so about $700 US. It's a lot of money for a quartz, but you get a TAG Heuer, which is definitely, there's a lot of appeal to the brand, and it's nicely made. It's not a style that you're going to see on other watches, between the bezel, the skeleton hands, the kind of nice clean dial. Personally, I think there's a little bit too much writing. It should have just maybe had the TAG symbol and the 200 meter somewhere on the watch. I love the sub-seconds. I love how well the date just kind of hides in the wheel there. If you get really close, there's a nice spiral pattern. It's nice details. There's nice details in a watch made by a company with this much experience. So take a good close look at the photographs, and I think you'll see everything's there. With the purchase, you get a plastic case and a cushion and some manuals. Nothing out of the ordinary. Certainly other watches that cost less would come with a nicer box. So for Watch Report, my name is James Stacy, and this has been the video review of the new TAG Heuer F1 Grand Date. Thanks very much for watching.